Okay, so I'm here to show some basic exercises for postpartum. Hopefully you've already been able to do all the exercises in video A, so this is video B. I've got 5 recommended exercises to do in this stage postpartum. The first is related to our pelvic floor. So at the end of workout A, I talked about how to contract the pelvic floor, contracting as you exhale, relaxing as you inhale. Now we're going to lengthen that hold, aiming for a 5-second hold. So I'm still going to get you to exhale as you squeeze and lift. Keep that up there for 5 seconds now and keep breathing. And then let go. Okay, so that becomes your challenge. Can you keep breathing while you're holding that pelvic floor up there for 5 seconds? And then let go. So try that 5 times. Squeeze. Keep breathing as you keep it up there for 5 seconds. And then let go. We're going to do 2 more together. Squeeze and lift. Pull that marble up towards your head. Keep it there, keep it there. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And then let go. We'll do that 1 more time. Squeeze and lift. Try and find that urethra. Give it a good squeeze in the front of you if you can. Keep breathing. And then let go. So that was 5 times, 5-second holds. And again, I'd recommend you do that every time you feed your baby, trying to see now if you can hold the hold for 5 seconds and still breathe. So that's your pelvic floor activation. Now we're going to move on to that abdominal activation. So just like we did before, but we're going to just try and hold it a little bit longer. So squeezing that belly button and pulling it back towards our spine as we breathe. And now continuing to be able to hold that there while we breathe, holding for at least 5 seconds and maybe working our way up to 10 seconds. So squeeze, 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 bringing that belly button back towards the spine, keeping that there as we breathe in and out, in and out, in and out, and then letting everything go. Trying to get our brain to connect with that area, to bring those hip muscles, the front of the hips together, using those lower abdominal muscles to squeeze it all together, holding there for 5 or up to 10 seconds, then letting it go. Again, try and perhaps do 5 of those for 5 to 10 seconds every time you feed your baby would be great, or just here and there throughout the day, whenever you can, in any different position. So I happen to be kneeling right now. When you're feeding your baby, you might be sideline, you might be lying down, you might be sitting, who knows? Try it anyway, see how it goes. The next exercise is a cat-cow. So it's possible that you've done this before in other worlds or other kind of things with yoga, but our focus is going to be to try and activate the abdomen as we round up into that cat, and then let everything go and really stick out our butt and relax and breathe and hang out when we're in the cow. Okay, so I can keep my gaze between my hands. You can round up, really pulling that belly button way up towards the spine, and then letting go. And relax and breathe. Just let your belly hang. Let your sit bones be nice and wide behind you as your tailbone just floats up to the ceiling. And then we'll go again, pulling that belly button way up towards the ceiling. Pull everything up and in, up and in, up and in. Keep breathing. And then let it go. We're going to do that 2 more times. Squeeze that belly button up towards the ceiling, pulling in everything nice and strong. And then letting go. Last one, pull that up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. And then just let everything let go. Take some deep breaths, nice and wide in the sit bones. Okay, so that was the cat-cow. Now we're going to add a bridge. So a bridge exercise you can do on your back with your knees bent up. Head is down and relaxed. Okay, so my head's just down and relaxed. All I'm going to do is squeeze up, give my buttocks a good squeeze here, and then come on down. And I really want this to come from my glutes, from my butt as I'm pushing down into the floor. Get a good squeeze, and then come on down. And this can be something, depending on how old your babe is. You could do this with your babe right on you, depending, and that's totally fine and a fun way for you to be able to kind of play with them, interact with them, but still do something to take care of yourself as you go. And you can work on 5, 10, 20, 30 bridges with a good strong squeeze every time. So depending on how you like to fit things in for yourself during the day, maybe you do 5 bridges here and 5 bridges there and 5 bridges here and 5 bridges there, or maybe you just have a moment, you're like, okay, I'm going to try and do 20 bridges all at once right now. Try and see if you can work your way up to 30 in a row at some point, but getting those glute muscles squeezing together, and then relax. The last one is a sit to stand squat. I actually don't have a chair here to do this right now, but if there was a chair behind me, I'd just sit my bottom down, stand back up, and literally I'm just gonna sit and stand and sit and stand. And as soon as you feel ready to get down to the toilet, get up off the toilet, this can be something that you start to incorporate to get really good at squatting as you drop your bottom back behind you and then stand up, and doing that with your weight evenly, right side, left side. And just notice how that feels, and breathing. It's a really, really safe way to start exercising, no matter what kind of delivery you've had, as you sit and stand, which is something we have to do all the time. So as we start to build up strength and stamina and energy in our body from our recovery, then we can work towards getting stronger. So you can do things like, okay, how many squats can I do in a day today? Throughout the whole day, just count. Do 3 here, 10 there, 5 there, 15 there, 20 there. Can you make 100 squats happen in a day? That'd be a good challenge. And maybe if you're only a week or 2 postpartum, that's too much for you right now. No problem. But you can use that as a way to build up, to set yourself some goals, so that maybe by 6 weeks postpartum, you can do lots of squats pretty comfortably. That would be great. Okay, so that's it for workout B. Great job.